Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Low Budget Review Show. I am your host, Eric Smith, and today I am talking about The X-Files, The Truth is Out There, edited by Jonathan Maberry. This is from IDW, a comic book publisher, and this is an anthology of stories based on The X-Files. You've got authors like Kelly Armstrong, Greg Cox, Cami Garcia, Hank Schwabel, Sarah Stegel, Bev Vincent, Tim Wagoner, Rachel Kane, Kendra Blake, all sorts. I'm not going to name everybody, but yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. Bunch of short stories based on the X-Files. They range from when Fox Mulder was a kid to Fox or Mulder and Scully being married, and you've got the lone gunman pop up. Doggett, is that his name? The guy played by the Terminator, who took over for a little while. He's in one of these stories, and as with any anthology, the quality of the stories varies. Some are better than others. Someone asked me when I reviewed the first of these anthologies that are edited by Jonathan Maberry if the stories were canon. And I can't tell you. I don't know. I'm not such a super fan of the show that I can tell you that these all fit perfectly into the mythology. As a matter of fact, the story of Fox when he was a kid seems to me to have different events than I know from the show. But things in the show kept changing so often that there may be something I missed, and the story actually does reflect what really happened. I don't know, but the description of the abduction of Mulder's sister, is significantly different than what I believe I know about the abduction of Mulder's sister. Not why and all that, but just the actual details of it happening. So, but again, I'm not such an expert that maybe there's something I don't know, but it's not the way I remember it. Maybe I was abducted. So yeah, there's some really fun stories in here, and it's if you're a fan of the X-Files, you're used to no resolution more often than not, then I think you'll be fine with this. If you're not a big fan, I mean, they're good stories, they're great authors, but if you're not used to that, not being 100% sure about things, feeling, you might be bothered by some of the stories in here. Although I do feel for a lot of the Monster of the Week stuff, we, the viewers, actually knew what happened. We saw it. It was just Mulder and Scully couldn't put a definitive answer to what was going on. So I think that's the case in these stories for the most part. Not always, but, we, the reader, know what's happening, whether or not Mulder and Scully actually get any evidence. And of course, Scully is the skeptic trying to come up with the reasonable explanation for what happened. And Mulder just looking for the craziest reason for what's going on. But just I'm looking at the table of contents. There's one. Glenn Greenberg wrote a story called Triple X, or well, XXX, and I thought that was a lot of fun. Fans of the show know that Mulder is into porn, and this is a story that involves a porn star. They go out to California to the porn industry. I liked that a lot. That was fun. Snowman was a really fun one and ties into, yeah, that's got to be the one. Ties into the mystery of Dyatlov Pass. Hopefully, I'm saying that correctly. The mystery in Russia about the people that were found dead. That's the one with Doggett in it. Uh, when the cows come home, I liked that one. That was pretty good. Phase Shift, if that's the one I think it is, was pretty cool. You've got your Monster of the Week stories. I don't think there's too many that are just straight conspiracy stories. Although, again, Cigarette Smoking Man, Skinner, um, so many of the favorites show up. But there's time travel stories and parallel universe stories and um, weird. Like there's one from Hank Philippi Ryan called "We Should Have Listened to Some Shostakovich" that is just a weird sort of mystery about something story. It's really hard to describe. It's not even Mulder and Scully on a case. It's just this weird thing that goes on. Um, yeah. Oh, I know what phase shift is. That doesn't help you because I'm not gonna say. But yeah, I don't want to get into specifics. There are yeah, monster stories, weird stories, possible UFO stories. Who knows? Are they real? Scully doesn't think so. Mulder does. Um, so it's yeah, it's just it's if you're a fan of the X-Files, I think you're gonna dig these stories. Unless you're a crazy super fan who thinks these stories don't fit into canon or contradict stuff in the show. I don't care about that stuff. I enjoy the show. I enjoy reading the stories. If you're not a fan, as I said, you're going to read some good stories, but if you're not used to what the X Files is and how they tell stories and things, that might be a little problematic for you. I recently started rewatching the series from the beginning, but I've only watched the first two since I decided to do that because I'm always reading or doing other things. So it's sort of, I got 45 minutes to kill right now. I'm going to throw the next episode on. But they're fun. It's wild seeing David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson so young way back in the day. And I watched this show when it first came out and was a fan. I have not seen every episode. I didn't watch any of the Terminator years. I can't think of the actor's name. I can never remember his freaking name. And I think Annabeth Gish is the actress that came in for a while. And I didn't watch any of the stuff with her. And I did watch the first season of the revival, but not the second season of the revival. And I've never seen either one of the movies, which is, I can't say I'm a super fan. Don't know. But I did have like episode guides and stuff when they came out. So I'm a middle of the road fan, I guess. But anyway, that's my rambling review of The X-Files, The Truth Is Out There. I enjoyed it. There's a third book in this series of anthologies, which I will get to, and I still have a bunch of the novels from back in the day to read. I think I read some when they came out. There are some I didn't read, but I have them. So there you go. My question for this video: are you an X-Files fan? Real simple. Simple as that. What are your thoughts? Did you enjoy the show? Did you find it frustrating? Did you not care? Did you not watch it? I think I've probably mentioned this before. I was always a bigger fan of the Monster of the Week episodes than the conspiracy stuff. And from some of the things I've read, uh, the creators of the show didn't know where it was going, and from season to season would change what the conspiracies were and what the goals of the secret government was, which can be frustrating, especially when they sort of don't mesh. Um, but yeah, I liked it when they just went out and something weird was happening. They'd investigate. Of course, they never had any evidence. As I said, we, the viewers, knew the truth for the most part. But they might not. Mulder and Scully might not actually come up with any answers. But I dug the show. There you go. That's all I got. I don't know. If you have any comments, questions, or corrections, please put them in the comments below. Comments are open for spoilers. Just post a spoiler warning. We try to be polite here on the Low Budget Review Show. Please like, share, and subscribe. You know all the YouTube things. And if you'd care to follow me on other social media, my Twitter is @Ronan5757. My Instagram, where I post pictures of books, comic books, board games, and fuzzy animals, is EricSmith5757. That's Eric with a K. ERIKSMITH 5757. That is all I've got. This has been the Low Budget Review Show. I have been Eric Smith. And until next time, read more books.